When it comes to owning or thinking about buying a Tesla, there are 10 key features, the very best features and the absolute worst features of a Tesla. We're going to go over all of them in this video. In no particular order, I have a list of 10 features, the best and worst features. Let's get into point number one. One of the best features is charging. The large majority of Tesla owners, and maybe you, plan on charging at home. And on the Tesla app, I can now show you the percentage of times. If you're wondering, well, how often am I going to charge at home? How much am I going to pay? And how reliable is charging? Here are the answers. I spend nearly 95% of my time charging at home. Actually, it's right on the other side of this wall here. And most of the time you're going to charge at home, and here's how much it's going to cost. I spend around $75 to $85 a month, and I save over $2,000 or around $175 a month in charging versus gas. Can't go wrong with that. One of the best features of charging is the reliability at home, or even if you're on a road trip with those superchargers. Now, of course, on road trips, even superchargers, as fast as they are going to add some of the time to your road trip. That's one of the cons, just to be upfront. But one of the best features from a daily driver standpoint, you cannot go wrong with the charging savings and reliability. Point number two, one of my favorite features of my Tesla and any Tesla, point number two is everything to do with the performance and acceleration. So we can concretely say this, never before has a production vehicle had instant torque, because the battery power, instantly you press that pedal down, you're going to be shooting off like a rocket. But the most important part of this is safety. Merging onto the highway, or if you are trying to avoid an accident that you see coming behind you in your rear view mirror, the safety that you're also going to get, one of the best features is this acceleration. Not only the acceleration, the performance with the handling, the lower center of gravity because of how your battery pack is laid out in your Tesla, the performance, the acceleration, concretely one of the best features of a Tesla. Point number three, I'm going to give it to you honestly. Now, not every one of these points is going to be good. I have to be honest with you. Point number three has everything to do with lingering quality issues. Quality control and quality issues is the Achilles heel, if you will, of Tesla, and they are getting better. These quality issues, I do want to preface that. But even in my 2021 Model 3, for example, I've had some plastic pieces come apart and peel away from the seat. I've had paint chips, and maybe that's because of my driving. Maybe it's because of the thin layers of paint on the exterior. I've had buttons come off of my Tesla, unfortunately, and I'm just going to give you the facts. Those are some of the lingering quality issues. I haven't experienced this one, but I've seen some users post on Twitter that bubbling happens on their steering wheel fabric. So these are, again, constantly things Tesla has been addressing and improving on, but those lingering quality issues, I wish they weren't there. Point number four, this one's an important one that can literally fix some of those lingering quality issues or just wear and tear, and that has everything to do with accessories. Point number four, accessories. I included this as one of the best features because it's so crucial. Even Tesla knows this. They sell their own accessories on their website. But before we get into those details, if you could consider tapping that subscribe button. I'm trying to do this full time and bring you even more videos. If you are getting accessories, consider purchasing them through the links in my description. It does support the channel, purchasing those products or other products off of those links. Let's get into point number four. You're spending $40, $50, $60,000. If you want to keep your car clean, if you're a car enthusiast, if you want to stand out, accessories are important, and here's why. No matter what Tesla you get, they're not going to come with durable floor mats. They're not going to come with a screen protector. So whether it's rain, snow, or a boot full of mud, the last thing you want to do is carry all of that into your car and it stain your beautiful carpet or damage your screen. So that is why I'm including point number four. Get those amazing accessories through Tesla's website or down below. Point number five, let's get back into some of the worst features of a Tesla. This one is agreed upon by nearly every single Tesla owner. I have no idea why Tesla didn't spring for this, and that is point number five, there is no power frunk. I use my frunk literally 1% of the time because even Tesla says it's not so much that it's fragile, but you want to be careful closing it. There's very specific instructions on how to close it. You want to use 2 hands on either side of the logo and press down. Well, it would be a lot more useful if I had a power frunk like I do a power trunk. I know it was probably a cost issue, but that's one of the main selling points, especially in the Model 3, which I have. There is no power frunk, with it being a sedan and being a little bit smaller on space. I would like to have a more convenient way, especially if I have my hands full with the kiddo or groceries, to use a powered frunk. Point number 6, let's keep having fun and talking about one of the worst features of a Tesla. Now, this could be good or it could be very, very bad. Point number 6, I want to talk about the price uncertainty. There's really no way to know when Tesla is going to dramatically decrease prices like it did around a month ago, saving some Tesla buyers as much as 20+% on their Tesla purchase, but then we saw subsequent price increases. Imagine you click order and you're waiting a few months and then you finally take delivery of your Tesla only to miss things like the EV tax credit or tax credit given through Tesla, or there's a huge price decrease. You'd probably be pretty upset. Well, if that is Tesla's model, there is no warning on when these price decreases or price increases are going to happen. What I would say is subscribe to the channel and I'll do my very best to give you what's going on so you can make your best decision on when to time that Tesla purchase. Point number 7, one of the best features. Let's go back to one of the best features. I use this all the time. It is completely unique to Teslas. Literally no other car company can say this. Now, of course, they're all copying this technology. What am I talking about? Point number 7 are the cameras. So instead of turning your head when you're trying to merge into traffic or see a blind spot or look at your rear view mirror if there's cars quickly approaching you, well, now you can drive with these cameras on in your vehicle that'll give you a constant view of things like the rear of your vehicle and the 2 blind spots. And there is word that new refreshed versions of Teslas will have even more cameras. So not only when you're driving, but Sentry mode. It's going to record your surroundings of your Tesla and record threats to your vehicle, impacts to your vehicle, and it'll also save footage while you're driving, whether it's an impact or even when you honk the horn. No other car company thought of this prior to Tesla, and this extra security feature when you're driving or using Sentry mode, you can actually live view the cameras also from your phone with premium connectivity. Easily, this camera feature is on this list of one of the best accessories. Point number 8, let's go back to one of the worst features. Now, this one is concretely a very big pain point with some in the Tesla community, myself included, and this has everything to do with the design of the rims. So maybe this is not Tesla's fault, but Teslas are very susceptible to curb rash. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's when you pull too close, maybe when you're parking, to the curb and it scratches the metal parts of your tire. So maybe this is just an outcome of the design, but the rims are very flush with the actual tire itself, leaving your Tesla very susceptible. Now, this is definitely something in the Tesla community. Because of this design, many drivers, myself included, have never had problems with this with other vehicles, because I'm sure you're wondering, well, it's probably the driver's fault, right? Well, I've driven many vehicles since I was 16 and have never curb rashed a vehicle, and now I've had it done multiple times. Point number 9, back to one of the coolest features. Now 9 and 10 I think go together, and I think they're really cool and important. Let's first talk about number 9, and that has everything to do with the style. If you like a modern style, if you like simplicity, if you're sick and tired of that old school design that looks the same from year to year to year, and all they do, it seems, is to add maybe more buttons or a ½ an inch on that little tiny screen that you can barely see. Well, Tesla's modern, simplistic design is by far one of my favorite designs I've ever seen, and it's clear other vehicles are copying this modern look with their own spin on it, but Tesla has a very sleek design inside and outside that I know you'll love. And point number 10, thank you for watching this video. Point number 10 has everything to do with the Tesla community. Every single time people become fans of anything, there's always going to be misunderstandings, stereotypes, judgment, because it's very easy just to say that. Well, Tesla fans have been labeled many things. Well, we're simply fans of better products, of safer products, of more eco-friendly products, and high-performing products. Tesla's technology is leading the way with the safety of their vehicles, with the straightforward, minimalistic, modern design that is unlike any other vehicle, with their new battery technologies, supercharger stations, and more. The Tesla community, where you can learn things like this video and so many other videos, is unique. It has never happened before, where you have fans of this new, safer technology that is also eco-friendly get so invested and interested in this company. So the only way I can continue doing these videos and hopefully do them full time to bring you even more videos, I ask that you consider subscribing and checking out those links down in the description. Purchase those products and accessories there for the very best Tesla accessories. And of course, the only way I know you enjoyed this video is to drop a like. And again, this is Matt from Funk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.